Hi, I'm Miles Protter. I'm the founder of Men's Business. And I'm making a video series right now on resilience, how we can learn to bend and not break in the face of this crazy COVID time that we live in. This first video is about what do we mean by resilience? Because like just the other day, last week, the West Australian Health Minister, he exhorted us to be kind to each other and be supportive and to look after each other. But he also asked us to be resilient. And I was going, well, I'm not really sure what he means by that, because when I think of resilience, I think of when I first learned it as a teenager about being tough and being manly. And then, to add to that, my mom passed away when I was 15, and my dad asked me to be strong for the family. Well, he didn't tell me what he meant by that, and he didn't show me. So I just took that to mean don't show emotion, suffer in silence, get the job done without complaining, and be hard on yourself and even hard on others. And I don't think that model of resilience is really what's called for now. I think we need something else. And I was kind of looking around, figuring out, well, what would that be? And I remember back to this time when I first moved to Australia about 12 years ago. And I really wanted to learn how to surf. I come from Canada, and at the time when I grew up in Canada, there sure wasn't much surfing to be done. And so I kind of had some lessons and I practiced a lot. And this guy I met, John, he was born in Hawaii and brought up in Southern California. I mean, the guy's an incredible surfer. He's got pictures in magazines. And he said, hey, let's go up there. Let's go up to Lombok and we'll do some real surfing and I'll teach you. I said, wow, getting taught surfing by this guy. I mean, this is incredible, right? So we go up to Lombok and we go out in one of those like outrigger boats, and we're out there on the point. And the set comes through and I just get pounded. And I come up to the surface and boom, I get pounded again and pushed right down. I come up, I get pounded again. And this just goes on for almost 2 hours and it's absolutely terrible. Eventually, John paddles over to me and he goes, hey, isn't this great, man? Did you see some of those waves that I caught? It was absolutely fantastic. I was just shredding it. And I'm like so mad. And I was like almost ready to cry. I'm going, yeah, I thought you were going to teach me how to surf. And he goes, well, what did you learn today? And I go, well, I learned that when I get pounded by that set, I've just got to go all floppy and wait for my board to get to the surface and calm down and breathe slowly, and then when the next one comes, let it take me down again, but stay really loose. And he goes, wow, that's good, okay. What else did you learn? I won't go, well, I learned that, when the really big ones come in, when I see the other guys all paddling off to the side, I better paddle as well to get out of the way. He goes, great, what else? I said, well, I also actually saw a few little ones come in, and the other good surfers weren't really interested in those, and I just got on those waves, and actually I had a good little surf. He goes, Miles, that's amazing, because I could never have taught you any of that stuff. You had to learn that here, and you've really learned some of the incredible basics of surfing. And this experience shines a lot on what I need to do today to be resilient, because I think in the face of these kind of this really unstoppable wave that's really coming at me, I've got to be flexible. When the trials come, there's no point fighting them. I've got to relax and I've just got to go with it. And I've also really got to learn how to enjoy the bits that I can and remember that this too shall pass and everything will be okay. So that's the connection from surfing to COVID-19 and being resilient, if you can get that, because it somehow makes sense to me. I hope you found that useful. Next time we're going to talk about loss and how to deal with our feelings of loss, because sure as hell we're all feeling some loss right now. See you next time. Thanks. I'd like to hear your stories about resilience, and check out our Facebook page, YouTube, and articles and blogs.